What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and I was making a Street Fighter 6 breakdown video about the beta and what I thought about it, and lo and behold, they come out with a new developer match. How rude. So today I want to react to it for the first time ever, and I also want to try my best to break this down and sort of get some takeaways from this video, see how these characters play and also how the game operates as a whole. Let's waste no time, let's get right to it. Okay, so it looks like we got Lily versus E Honda. You know the rules, we watch it all the way through the first time. No interruptions. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Okay. Sumo, let's get it. Whoa, okay. We're just going off the walls already. Interesting. Oh, wow, what a reaction from Honda. Boom, boom. Let me see something good, Honda. Nice. And gets Oki from it. Oh my god, that's so much damage.
No one can stop me.
Very exaggerated, I love it. Alright, come on, Lily. Let's see some stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Let's go for the drive rush, doesn't get it. What is that? Some sort of buff? Oh, they both seem to have some sort of charge now that I realize. Very nice. I think that's a level 1. She goes for another buff there. Oh my god, that damage. Okay. It's probably like a lighter and medium headbutt there. EX headbutt, yep. Ooh. Is that okay. Very nice.
The voice of this spirit, only I can hear it.
I like it. Only the voice. This developer match in particular seems to be a lot more scrappy than the other. Okay, very nice. We saw a fantastic punish from Honda. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Oh my god, that damage too. Oh, he's definitely plus there too. The back throw, very nice. Uh-oh, punish. Oh, that's it? And that was the critical art. So she doesn't fumble it during the critical art. That's really cool to see. With the hawk coming in. Alright. I liked it. This was good. This was good. Alright, let's break this down. Let's talk about this, guys. We're gonna take this step by step here. As soon as something interesting happens on the screen, I'm gonna go ahead and just kinda like break this down. This was an absolute brawl. There was a lot of stuff going on the screen. Which kinda like proves my point that I think that both these characters are very kind of just out there. I mean, Lily with those weapons, you know, her range is insane. You might as well just be throwing up buttons. And Honda is going to headbutt you, you know, it's E Honda. So they're really much up in each other's faces, I think, a lot of the time during this match. You're going to see that right now as we break this down. They round start with some sort of thing. I'm assuming these are both charge moves, headbutt obviously being a charge move, but we're not too sure about Lily's. And they trade. So, not sure what much we can glean from that. They could have used the same sort of attack, although we do know that priority may not exist in Street Fighter 6, like the, you know, heavies beating mediums and mediums beating lights. So we don't actually know if these two used the same sort of like strength move here. I'm gonna just assume that they did. And then they both do some sort of buff. E Honda getting some sort of like hand thing here. Lily getting a charge right here. Let's go ahead and observe. She just used it right here, as a matter of fact. So that round start sort of headbutt that Lily does can get buffed, it looks like. And it looks like it extends the move. So we'll see maybe perhaps it does more damage or can lead to more combo routes if you do land it on a hit. But E Honda going in with just a straight up a drive impact here. He did not get knowledge checked there. These devs showing really good insight. They know their game. She tries to go for the headbutt. I'm going to go ahead and assume that was probably a medium or a light. Because he recovered so quickly. So quickly is in fact that he responded with his own drive impact. And gets a full punish. That is insane. Butt slam going in. This situation right here had me sort of like, I gasped in the original reaction here. Boom. Dashes, gets Oki. It looks like she tried to wake up with a button here. And it looks like he's going for something. Right? It looks like he's trying to go for something. Cancels it into grab. What's going on with that? Not too sure. Not very happy by that. That is, perhaps that's just the starting animation of the grab, but if it was during the animation of the grab, would it not be EX'd? Would he not be glowing this, like, yellow glow? It looked like this was some sort of cancel. I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think. That was ridiculous. So that's round one. Going to Honda. Also really love how animated he is. I love how both of these characters are just animated so well. Very nice. Goes for a whiff punish into drive rush. Kind of like a typical Street Fighter 16 that we've seen so far. And goes into what seems to be... she has a dash that is not only, you know, kind of like a E Honda hairbutt where it's horizontal. Looks like she has a vertical one too. I'm assuming that's a DP motion. I'm assuming that's some sort of input. And then she does some sort of weird air dash here. I know a lot of old Street Fighter heads are getting angry. Why are there air dashes in my Street Fighter? This definitely looks like some sort of like move independent of itself. It doesn't look like she jumped and then canceled it. So not a traditional air dash, maybe more so of a movement option. And was able to get Oki there. Was able to actually do that meaty. Not particularly sure if you could wake up with anything. Maybe since parry is one frame, you could try to perfect parry that. And gets a little bit of pressure here, actually. Backs off a bit. And then she goes for another buff. Which is probably going to go ahead and buff her sort of lariat. And another thing that I know that Jamie can do this. When Jamie attacks you with Rekka, he can choose to cancel it with a drink. Or, you know, he can do two Rekkas. One with his punches and one with his kicks. If you do the one with the kicks, you sacrifice your Okazemi. However, you get a charge of drink. And it looks like Lily does something similar here, where she knocks back Honda very far, however, is able to get a charge off. So we're back to neutral completely. There's sort of no advantage that Lily has here. And you can see that because Honda just straight up went for the butt slam there. Didn't quite get it, though. That button in particular looks pretty strong from Honda. That's sort of like a low kick there. Tries to go for parry, doesn't quite get it. Important thing to note, she used both of her charges here. The first time she used it, it looks like she got punished out of it. Like she was trying to go for the move here. Let's go ahead and break that down. She wakes up, tries to go for something. It might have been some sort of stance. And let's go ahead and like go frame by frame here. See, she's in sort of like this downward stance like this, ready to go. And gets counter hit out of it, and it uses up the charge. Very important thing to know. Okay, goes for the jump. And then the second charge is going to go ahead and be used here. She goes for like that, you know, sort of, I don't want to call it an air dash. We should try and call it something. I don't know if we have the exact move. We'll call it dive, because it's T-Hawk, you know? So we'll call it her dive. Or she's related to T-Hawk. We'll call it her dive here. So she goes for a dive here, and she's plus. Or as a matter of fact, it looks like she's plus because she gets a counter hit here. E Honda tries pressing a button, and she's like, well, we ain't having any of that. I'm plus. Why you pressing? Goes in, gets a pretty good counter hit combo here. Goes for another buff. Straight up goes for the grab. Can we look at the range of that again? Drive rush. Right into grab. That was fast. I got grabbed. Yep, again, she is plus there. And it looks like she used her second charge in that second dive there. However, it looks like she got extra damage from it. But it also looks like she gets Okazemi from it. Because Honda was tumbling for a while, and she was able to dash up like twice. He does go for the wake up EX headbutt, which is, I think, why she lost that sort of interaction there. But it looks like she most likely has Oki in that situation. Very nice. Just goes for straight up random EX dive. Hey, look, it's not random if it hits, guys. Okay, it's not random if it hits.
The voice of this spirit, only I can hear it.
I like that line. Okay. Trading with headbutt yet again. They both go for buffs here. Haven't really seen the E Honda buff being used yet. That is where we use the buff. You see, I didn't catch that the first time around. I was more so watching Lily than Honda. But watching this match now, it looks like he goes for hands here and gets some sort of extension out of that sort of buff that he did earlier. And it looks like he only has one. I didn't see any charges. You know, Lily can store up to 2. It looks like Honda right now can only store up to 1 of these hand charges. It looks like he gets an extension out of it. Gets an extension, goes from this buffed hand move into a button, into hands again, and into critical art. Or level 3. Boom. Hard knockdown too. Now, even though this level 3 did give a hard knockdown, didn't really look like Honda could capitalize from that. Not too sure why. His drive rush does look pretty good to me, but you know, this hard knockdown might not get anything from that. EX hands here, some sort of EX push hands. I'm not sure if this is the same exact move as hands, right? But looking to be plus here as well. Ooh. Gets a punish off the drive rush. Boom, boom. Level 3. Oh, this is actually critical art. Oh. And Lily wins. Yeah, this match sort of looked really random to me at first. I'm going to be honest. There was a lot of stuff going down, but once you break it down, it looks like it makes a lot more sense. And this is an interesting thing that I've seen. I haven't reacted to the other gameplays, and I might do that in the future, so, you know, watch out for that, those videos. But it looks like in Street Fighter 6, you know, they're not afraid to give certain people plus frames. You know, Lily having to sort of store a charge and then use that for her plus frames in order to get in. There's definitely gonna be a lot of crazy mix-up shenanigans with that. I mean, she only used the Condor dive, the command grab, like once this entire set. I'm sure you could totally just mix people up with that, and that's without drive rush. So I can only imagine things getting absolutely crazy with Lily. She seems to be pretty strong at the moment. But not too crazy. A little similar to Jamie in the fact that she has to sort of probably sacrifice Oki in certain situations in order to get a charge off. Because I assume not everyone is going to let a Lily, you know, do that sort of buff full screen and let her get away with that, as you probably shouldn't. Honda, on the other hand, Honda seems to be very interesting. A little bit more of the same from Honda, you know, things that we've been seeing since Street Fighter 2. Headbutt and stuff like that, as well as butt slam. And then also some plus frames. We have some plus frames on his buffed hand. And then we also have the EX headbutt, which, you know, that's always been a menace. it's sort of like a good wake-up option for him at times, and it looks to be sort of the same thing in Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 seems to be a little bit, I don't want to say inconsistent, but weird when it comes to armor. So we'll have to see exactly how many hits EX Headbutt does have of armor, how it interacts with stuff like Drive Impact and whatnot. But yeah, this is super interesting to see. I can glean a lot of stuff from this. I feel like really good players are going to be able to react to headbutts and Lily dives with parries and Drive Impacts and stuff like that. Sort of like what Honda did at round start. If we can pull that up real quick. See how she goes into a dive and boom, Drive Impact. Doesn't get a full punish off that, but hey, get off of me button for only one drive meter is absolutely fantastic option here. Yeah, I think this gameplay is absolutely fantastic. I think it does show off some important things between Honda and Lily. How they interact, I thought, was also super interesting. Not just character-wise, but also using the system mechanics. I feel like the devs could have used the system mechanics a little bit more, but, you know, we're going to develop the matchup and see how things sort of pan out at the full release. Let me know exactly what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think Lily and E Honda are just random-ass characters? Do you think they're just going to random you out? They're going to random me out. I can tell you that right now. I'm absolutely going to get knowledge checked by both of these characters. But I'm hopefully going to have fun doing so and trying to figure out this matchup. Now, like I said before, I am in fact making an entire Street Fighter 6 sort of beta breakdown as well as my thoughts just before the release comes out. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. And until next time, take care.